During my career, when it came to tasers, many people I worked with or around that were certified and carried tasers never even took a taser out of the holster to inspect it, check the charge, so on and so forth. Tasers are like any other tool in your toolbox. You have to train with it and you have to maintain it. Tasers are actually a great tool once you know how to use it and that you have developed your own strategy as far as how to transition from empty hand techniques to a device such as a taser. Tasers are good even for the folks out there, civilians as well, for home protection, but it's one of those things you have to know when to transition out of the taser. It's not something where you just hold it and expect it to work. You actually have to be fluent in other techniques and strategies and transition to other things to include firearms when necessary. I understand a lot of people out there in the world don't have the same opportunities that are in certain places like the US, may not have access to carry a firearm in the jurisdiction that you live in, or there might be specific restrictions when it comes to use of force. What I can say to you is this: the taser is a great tool for a number of reasons, to include the camera it has on it. There's other things that are included when you buy a taser or a CEW device. But at the same point, you can't put all your money on the taser. You actually have to be prepared to understand that there may be instances where the taser is not going to work as advertised. And like I said, this is where your training and your experience and you're maintaining that device, that tool, in order to keep yourself safe. Tasers are great in security work. They're a deterrent. People see tasers. You see somebody unholster a taser during the attempt to de escalate. And in some instances, nothing happens, nothing bad happens. People holster the taser, the security or law enforcement officer reholsters their taser and they gain compliance. In some instances, with people that have had experience or aggressors that know the limitations of a taser, they might put you in a situation where you're disadvantageous, where the taser doesn't really have any real function, and you have to go to other or transition to other techniques and strategies. Your toolbox has to have a lot of tools. Tasers are one of them. If I were to offer any kind of security advice or training advice to friends and family out there, I would say yes, keep a taser close by. It's very helpful, to include in situations not just with people, but also wildlife. But always keep in mind that the taser is not for sure an absolute, and you must be prepared to either run or fight, one or the other. Talk to you guys soon. Look forward for you guys watching my other videos. Bye bye.